Hi children. Today's class, 8th class physical science, we are discussing the chapter synthetic fibers and plastics. In the synthetic fibers and plastic, we are discussing concept of synthetic fiber. Now, what is a fiber? A fiber is a thread or a filament from which all plant tissues or animal tissues or what we call mineral substances are formed. Fibers are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers, example, cotton from the cotton seed, silk from the silkworms, and wool from the skin of the sheep and goats. Then it means they are all these will come from the natural sources like plants and animals. That's why they are natural fibers. Then human beings searched for alternatives for the natural fibers because natural fibers are expensive and they are not that much accessible. And to process the natural fiber from these plant tissues, from animal tissues, and from what we call this animal tissues, it is a time-taking process and it is expensive and they are not what we call accessible easily and they can't maintenance is also that much not easy. That's why human beings searched for alternatives for the natural fiber. In that process, we got a synthetic fiber. A synthetic fiber is a chain-like structure or is a repeatedly combining of a smaller units known as monomers, which combines and gives rise to chain-like structure known as a polymer. In that process, it is subjected to many chemical processes. That's why it is known as a synthetic fiber. It is known as synthetic fiber. Next, which sources are exhaustible of inexhaustible? Natural sources are inexhaustible. Why? Because they are from the they will obtain from the nature and nature is a inexhaustible. So all natural fibers are inexhaustible. And how come we know that so and so what we call fabric consists of so and so synthetic fiber with the help of a by simply visualizing what we call scrutiny won't give any idea of synthetic fiber or so and so fiber without mentioning any brand. If they mention linen cotton, then we'll come to know that it consists of linen cotton. If they mention so and so silk, so and so what we called cotton, so and so wool, then only what we call we will come to know about that is a pure cotton or what we call somewhat mixed cotton or some other cotton. So we have a burning test for to know about whether which is made up of a which fabric or not, which fiber. If you burn, if you take out what we call that yarn, unravel the yarn from the this fabric, and if you play with the help of a tweezers, with the help of a holders, if it tweezers, if you place at the end of the flame, then depending upon the smell, you can able to, if you get a burning smell, it is like a cotton or it is like a, or it is a natural fiber. If it is melts, nothing but it is a synthetic fiber. And if it burns, if it gives a paper burning, what do you call the smell, it is like a what do you call wool or other thing. In that way, burning test will give you idea about now it consists of so and so fabric. Example, we can tell that suppose if it smells like a burning hair, then the yarn is wood or silk. The yarn is wood or wool or silk, natural fiber. If it smells like a burning paper, then the yarn may be cotton or rayon. The cotton or rayon. Cotton is natural, rayon is a synthetic fiber or artificial fiber. If the yarn melts in flame, then it is a synthetic fiber such as nylon and acrylic. So then how synthetic fibers evolved? The first fully processed synthetic fiber is nylon. Which one? Nylon. It was popular during the time of the Second World War. During those days, it replaced silk. It replaced silk in holistic articles like a inner waves, like a inner waves. It was prepared by the what do you call all synthetic fibers are the raw materials which will be obtained from the petroleum, which is a rock oil or petrochemicals. So it is obtained from the coal, air, and water. And it consists of a polymer which is known as we can say that polyamides. Polyamides. That polyamides are made with monomers like a hexamethylene, diamine, and what you call and adipic acid. Adipic acid. Solid chips of this type of polyamides are melted and forced through a heated spinner net. Heated spinner net which has very tiny small holes. So nylon is what you call lightweight, strong, and also what you call very strong, lightweight, and it won't what you call absorb water easily. It won't absorb water easily. That's why wherever we deal with water, we will use this type of nylons. That's why nylons become a popular. But nylon have some defect limitations also. What are the limitations of nylon? It easily catches fire because of and easily static electricity is created. Because of that, we can't use nylon, what do you say, cloths or fabrics or nylon articles whenever you are cooking and whenever we are near doing welding processes and whenever we are dealing with the machinery parts, heavy machinery parts, which deals with flame. And even what you call it consists of it creates a static electricity. That's why nylon during time of summer we can't what you call suggested to wear the nylon. But nylon is useful as a swimming suits, umbrella coats, seat covers of the vehicles, okay now, and the parachutes and rope climbing, mountain climbing ropes because of particular strong nature. Nylon is as strong as steel wire whose thickness is similar to that steel wire, as strong as that one. That already we discussed with an activity. In that way, first fully processed synthetic fiber was nylon. It was nylon. Now let us discuss about second. It is discuss about second synthetic fiber. Another fiber, synthetic fiber, which we will call it as rayon. What do you say? Rayon. Now, how strong is nylon? Nylon is as strong as what to say steel wire, whose thickness is almost the same. Now, next we will go for rayon. Rayon. Now we are discussing about synthetic fiber. Rayon. 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 Now, how that rayon is prepared and what are the main what you called advantages of rayon compared to other one. Now, we know that we know about the natural what to say fiber known as silk, which is obtained from the silkworm. Silk is obtained from the silkworm, and fabrics made up of silk are very costly. They are very costly because the processing of obtaining silk from silkworms is very expensive. That's why what to say fabrics, cloths made up of silk are very costly. Even it is not accessible to all. To all it is not accessible also. Next, production and maintenance of silk cloths are also very difficult. Production and what you call maintenance of silk cloth is also very difficult. Next, and time taking process. It will take a lengthy process. So, but its shining nature, its textures will fascinate all the people to wear that silk type cloths, silk type fabrics. Its textures, its smoothness, its shining nature, and what you call its colors, what you call its textures fascinates all the people to wear that type of silk cloth. Now, for many years, scientists tried to prepare artificial silk. Artificial silk. They attempted many times to what you called make silk artificially, and their efforts were successful at the end of the 19th century. Towards the 19th end of the 19th century, when 19th century, the first commercial artificial silk, the first commercial artificial silk was produced. Production of artificial silk was achieved in USA in 1911. In USA in 1911. So first commercial rayon was what you call achieved in USA in 1911. In 1911, but it was named as rayon in 1924. It was named as rayon, but this fiber was named as rayon only in 1924. In 1924, it was named as rayon. Named as rayon. Till that, it was known simply artificial silk. Artificial silk. Artificial silk or what you call synthetic silk. Synthetic silk they used to call. Next, the first rayon factory in India was established. In India, the first rayon factory in India, first rayon factory was established when where in Kerala, established in Kerala in 1946. In 1946, that means after so many years, the first factory in the India was established. Next, then where do we find what to say how rayon is prepared? How rayon is prepared? Now preparation of rayon. Preparation of rayon we have to discuss. Preparation of rayon. What are the raw materials used for the preparation of rayon? Generally, rayon is prepared from the wood pulp. That means the source of the rayon is a natural source only, plant. It's a natural source, that's a plant. So many members argue that since it is obtained from the natural source, like a wood pulp, then rayon is a natural fiber. It will come under whether it will come under natural fiber or artificial fiber. Whether it will come under artificial fiber or natural fiber. That what you call some questions arise. Some what you called questions or doubts arise. See, we noted that now we know what synthetic chemicals are. Synthetic fibers are obtained from raw materials, or the raw materials which are obtained from the petrochemicals, which will be undergone and which will be subjected to various chemical processes. That's why they are known as synthetic fibers. Now we noted that petrochemicals are the source materials for many polymers, which is a synthetic fiber and synthetic fibers. So, but the source for material for the rayon is wood pulp. So what is the source material for this rayon? Source material or raw material for this for the rayon. Source material for rayon preparation for rayon is wood pulp. Then wood will be obtained from the tree. Then as a result, then the questions arise or confusion arises whether this rayon is a natural fiber or artificial fiber. Then if you discuss, if you know about this preparation of rayon, then we come to know that whether it will come under this artificial fiber or natural fiber. See, if rayon is obtained from the plant cellulose, if the rayon is obtained from the plant cellulose, it is obtained from the plant cellulose. 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 Since it is obtained from the plant cellulose, then why don't we call it as natural fiber and why we'll call it as artificial fiber? In that way, many questions or many doubts arise. Then the cellulose that was collected from the wood or what do call the bamboo pulp is treated with several chemicals. Is treated with several chemicals. What are that several chemicals? Means first solution, sodium hydroxide is added. What will be added? Sodium hydroxide. This wood pulp is obtained is a plant cellulose. It's a plant cellulose. Cellulose which will be obtained from the wood pulp or bamboo pulp. And we will add sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. And also carbon disulfide. After that, it will be added to carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide will be added. So for this wood pulp, this sodium hydroxide is added and the carbon disulfide is added. Carbon disulfide is added. Then what? First sodium hydroxide added and then carbon disulfide to the cellulose. Then the cellulose dissolves in that chemicals. It will dissolve in that chemicals and added to it. And then when you add this chemicals, when you add dissolves in that, it gives a what to call syrup called. It forms a syrup. It forms syrup. It forms syrup. Syrup called viscous. What is it? Viscous. Viscose. It forms a syrup called syrup. That syrup is known as viscose. What is it? Viscose. Viscose. Then this viscose is forced through a spinner net. It is passed. It is forced through a spinner net. Spinner net, which consists of very tiny holes, small holes. As a result, we will get a what we call silk-like thread. Then into a solution, this viscose is forced through a spinner net, and viscose is formed through a forced into a solution of dilute sulfuric acid. It is forced to a spinner net into a solution which is a dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4. Then we will get a silk-like thread. Then we will get a silk-like thread which is known as rayon. Which is silk-like thread which is known as rayon. That silk-like thread is nothing but a rayon. Okay. Then now, so from this all this chemical process, we come to know that it is not a natural fiber. It is an artificial fiber or synthetic fiber. So we can tell that some kinds of rayons even made from short cotton fibers, which will be left out cotton seeds, which will left on the cotton seeds after spinning, after ginning, after zinning or after spinning. We will some short threads of the cotton will left over for the cotton seeds. With that also we can able to get this type of what we called artificial fiber or synthetic fiber, which is a silk-like thread known as rayon. Now rayon is cheaper than silk. It's a low cost than silk and can be woven like silk fiber. It will be weaved like silk fiber. It can be dyed. That means if we can able to impart color, we can able to what we call apply color. It can be dyed in a wide variety of colors. But natural silk we can't go for what we call wide variety of colors. Then whether rayon is only useful for fabric purposes only, for the cloth purposes only? No. Rayon is useful for many other artificial articles also. Rayon is used with the cotton to make bed sheets. When rayon is used, what we call rayon is mixed with the cotton. If rayon is mixed with the cotton, we will get a bed sheets. and rayon mixed with wool we will use for making carpets. Making for carpets. And rayon is often used in fashion and home furnishings. Fashion and home furnishings. And also rayon is also found in sanitary products, diapers and bandages and even lints for dressing wounds. Lints like bandages, lints are what we call covers, which will cover the wounds, which will cover the wounds. Now if you observe, these are the articles which are made from rayons, diapers, wound, what we call lints, and what we call carpets, bed sheets, etc. So rayon we mixing with cotton is useful for making bed sheets. Rayon mixing with wool are useful for making carpets. And rayon is often useful in fashion and what we call home furnishings and also in sanitary products, etc. Rayon is not a perfect fiber to prepare all fabrics because it is made up of, it is made from the plant what we call cellulose now. So it absorbs water very easily, not like nylon. It absorbs water easily. So absorbing water makes rayon weak and cause the fiber to break easily. That's why rayon is not useful, is not a perfect optical fiber to make all sorts of fabrics. So in this way, we discuss regarding rayon in our session. In next session, we can able to discuss regarding why do we combine fibers and next acrylic what we call rayon, acrylic synthetic fiber and polyester synthetic fiber. Thank you.